walk you through all of the steps that you need to know so that you can make your very own catch-all tray. Now these catch-all trays can be made in a whole bunch of different sizes. This one here is made from the 8 by 8 measurements. And this one here is made by the 11 by 11 measurements. I also think a 10 by 10 would be a perfect medium size. So if you decide that this one might be too big, the other one might be too small, go for the 10 by 10. All of my measurements are going to be listed in the description down below, as well as everything else that I am using in this tutorial. So let's jump into that tutorial. All right, so we are going to be using cotton fabric as well as a thin piece of batting. You will cut all 3 pieces the exact same size. So if you want your largest tray, that will be 11 inches by 11 inches. The medium is 10 inches by 10 inches, and the small is 8 inches by 8 inches. Now take your 2 pieces of cotton fabric and lay them right sides together, and then take your batting and lay it on top of that. Then take your clips and clip all the way around the entire outer edge, holding all 3 pieces together. I like to use a pin in one section, and I just put a pin across because that's the section that you're going to want to leave open. So the pin is just a visual reminder not to sew across that section. Then take it to your sewing machine and sew a 1/4 inch seam around the entire outer edge, leaving about a 2 to 3 inch opening where you've put your pin. Once you've sewn that seam, then it's time to clip all 4 corners, making sure that you don't actually clip over the seam that you've just sewn, and then it'll be time to turn it right side out. Once it's right side out, then take a pointy object. I like to use my plastic chopstick here and push out the corners. You can always use something called a purple thing or even just a pencil. Just be careful when you're pushing out those corners that you don't push too hard because you can easily pop the seam out. Now it's time to take this to the iron and press it flat. Try rolling out the edges a little bit with your fingers before pressing. That way all sides will be nice and straight. You will also want to fold in the open section flaps. That way they are also pressed flat and ready to be sewn across to seal that opening. Next, take it to your sewing machine and sew another 1/4 inch seam around the entire piece. This will close that opening. Now it is time to take a water-soluble pencil and make a marking on the outer side of your tray. So whatever side your tray is going to be sitting on, you'll want to measure in at each corner 1.5 inches in. Draw a line so you'll end up with 4 squares drawn, 1 on each corner. Once all of those squares have been drawn, then you can fold your piece from corner to corner, lining up those lines, and then you will sew a seam across that line on each corner. And you will do this for all 4 corners. Don't forget to backstitch when you start and when you stop on all 4 of these corners. And now you have officially made a catch-all tray. Don't forget to rinse off the water-soluble pencil that you used to make that marking. And that, my friends, is everything that you need to know so that you can make your very own catch-all trays as well. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future tutorials. I hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful spring. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.